So the weirdest chain of events just happened over the last few days on Twitter, and I swear this is only possible with the YouTuber Dream and the people that go after him. Because as was evident in my video Twitter vs Dream Part 2, people love to cancel Dream over the smallest things, but Dream also likes to make huge apology threads covering issues that don't really need to be addressed. And these combination of things resulted in a whirlwind of weird twitlongers from Dream, including him addressing his diet? Anyways, let's not waste any more time and get straight into this. It all started when Dream released his new music video for his song called Mask, where in it shows him throwing out his medication. Some people on Twitter were upset about this, so Dream commented on the backlash by saying, "Mom, wake up, the new Dream controversy just dropped." Stone Knapp responded to him by saying, "It's not a controversy if it's your own experience." To which he then responded in a deleted tweet, "They really be like, he visualized his personal experience as a kid with ADHD and medication for it? Disgusting. Drugs. Ayo, turn that shit up, Charles." Now you may be wondering, why in the world was this tweet deleted? Well, it's because allegedly Dream fans were responding to this tweet equating drugs to black people and using that to be racist. The reason I say alleged is that I don't actually know if this happened. It's just that according to this person who DM'd Dream, it did, and that's why Dream ended up deleting it, so no one could see those racist replies. The DM starts out with this person saying, "Can you delete your reply to me? Your fan base is very anti-black, in case you didn't know. And they are literally in my replies gaslighting the shit out of me and making me feel unsafe. Please fucking delete your reply and leave me alone. Can you please apologize publicly too? Do you realize that not everyone has to like you and you shouldn't respond to just anyone with the huge platform you have? Black people get doxxed by your fandom, like a lot." Dream responds, "I deleted my reply. I don't agree that my fanbase is anti-black, and I don't support anyone who is at all." They respond, "You may not agree, but it's the truth." Dream responds, "I don't support anyone getting doxxed or harassed. That's disgusting." They respond, "That's just the fanbase you have and need to hold them accountable. Publicly. And don't ever reply or quote tweet me again. You literally dogpiled me and your fans are going to harass me for weeks on end." Dream responds, "I deleted my reply because you seemed concerned with it. I didn't want to cause any problems. Just saw some people expressing the same concerns as you and figured I would reply and explain my intentions. I didn't see your reply calling me a racist, whatever. Or I wouldn't have replied because there's no point at that point." So judging from the message I just read, my guess as to what happened is that this person Dream is DMing replied to Dream's deleted tweet saying drugs, somehow connecting it to racism and black people, but said in a way that seemed to be educating Dream. Dream then replied to that person stating his opinion, and they got mad and started to DM him. But Dream wouldn't have replied at all if he saw the other response that this person made to the deleted tweet earlier, straight up calling him a racist. Anyways, that's just what I'm guessing is happening based off these DMs. I looked around for a while, but unfortunately, I could not find the exact context to these messages. Regardless, Dream continued by saying, "I don't support racism of any kind, and I don't support anyone who is anti-black or racist. I don't care if they are a fan of mine." They respond, "Well, tweet that publicly and apologize to me. Maybe they will leave me alone." Several people were saying the same things I did, and made better points, so I don't get how, and then the message cuts off. So after this back and forth, he ended up caving in and apologized when he tweeted out, "Felt like this was important for me to say. I'm sorry that my reply earlier contained me saying drugs could be harmful to black members of the community. I completely understand why, and that wasn't my intention at all. I deleted it and will be more careful in the future. I always want this community to be as inclusive and supportive as possible, and that means doing my best to hear all voices big or small. I don't want to speak over anyone, and I always want to do my best to try and understand and hear people from throughout the community. I don't think I've said this directly before, but fuck you if you are a racist. I don't support any form of racism or any anti-black or anti-minority behavior. If you do at all, get out of the community. You are not welcome, nor are you wanted, ever. Never use any of my tweets as a justification for any sort of racism or microaggressions towards black members of the community or outside of the community. I always want us as a community to strive to uplift black voices and to make sure they are heard. I thought I'd take this opportunity to link a thread that I've previously liked, linking to black creators that you can show support to, so that's below. Also, a lot of people have asked me to say happy Juneteenth recently, so happy early Juneteenth. The 19th isn't so far. more. He then links that thread he mentioned and hopes everyone has a good day. So the reception to this thread was very mixed. Sion comments on it by saying, Dream saying that he doesn't believe that his fanbase is anti-black threw me off, because not only is that something he as a white man cannot decide for himself, but also black people have been telling him this constantly. From the fandom misusing AAVE, to microaggressive to black people, and black music, to feral February overshadowing Black History Month, plus more BS including constant harassment and misgendering. I think he needs to finally step back and listen to us. Dream, please listen to the black people and black fans this time. Seriously. We then have an opposite opinion from someone called Chichi. She says, of fucking course it's not Dream's place to comment on anti-blackness or racism, but y'all got to do better too. The anti-blackness in Minecraft YouTube Twitter wasn't a one-person job. You guys never listen to black people, constantly speak over our voices, and belittle our issues and engage in microaggressions. Kavos comments on Dream's thread by saying, what the fuck is Dream doing? His apology seems to be more racist than what he was even apologizing for, which didn't even seem racist at all. Zik comments on all of this by saying, Dream probably doesn't think his fandom is anti-black because all he sees on his timeline is threads and GoFundMes. He doesn't see the microaggressions or people being targeted just for being black, and black people being ignored constantly. So because of all of this discussion around Dream and racism, the hashtag DreamOut and Goodbye Dreams started to trend. And while this hashtag was initially used to talk about the Dream racism thread, someone took the opportunity to use this hashtag to bring up a new controversy in regards to Dream's alleged face docs. As many of you guys know, Dream has not shown his face online yet, and since he's a very popular YouTuber, a lot of people are very obsessed with finding out what he looks like in real life. His haters wanting him to be ugly, and his fans wanting him to be attractive. So someone found a picture of a fat guy, tried to prove to everybody that it was Dream, and a lot of people caught on to it. Some people were making memes about it, but a lot of people, such as myself, were condemning the idea of spreading Dream's face docs, even if the picture wasn't actually him. So Dream then ended up making another thread to address this. He tweeted out, starting my OnlyFans. Okay, the title is joke, but another day, another drama. Although this is the dumbest one to date, as it really shouldn't be a drama, but it is. Recently, there have been a lot of people willingly spreading docs information that is claimed to be about me or my family. I think this is disgusting and harmful, and should never be done in any capacity. Spreading potential information about someone's family is horrible, and not to mention is against basically every single site's terms of service. I've seen commentary channels show full names and addresses under the guise of "it's news," which again is just disgusting, and those people should be publicly shamed and reported for even thinking about doing something like that. I've had people spread fake pictures of me, whether they be photoshopped to be people close to me, like Snapnap, as if we've ever taken a single photo, or deliberately planned in a way to appear as believable as possible, including saying things like, they were found on his mom/dad's Facebook, when neither of my parents even have a Facebook. And that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, as if I wouldn't tell my parents to remove pictures of me. Things like using a photo of Carl FaceTiming me. He posted to say, look how big he is, when the photo is literally just another photo of Carl that we photoshopped, which is extra funny. Obviously, no one is going to or can fact check these things, so it's just touted as fact regardless of how ridiculous it sounds. This started a long time ago, and I made a pastebin about it, as it was something being perpetuated along with a lot of horrible things by someone who used to be close to me. I don't want to bring it up again, as that was months ago, and I don't want unnecessary attention on it. The people saying these things are people with ill intentions with the purpose of forcing me to face reveal, to prove I'm not ugly, as there's no other way. They are the same people who have attempted to harass my family and friends for months because of how manipulative and horrible I am for cheating in a block game, spreading things about me having kids locked up in my basement, which is disgusting for a million reasons. And it's Florida. They are not even smart enough to realize no one has basements, or other things about wishing I'm a pedo, which is equally as disgusting. On another note, as someone who has gone through weight problems in their life, I was a homeschooled gamer, no surprise there. I think it's disgusting to see people fat shame and ridicule a random person just because they could be Dream. I've been fairly open about the fact that I eat fairly specific and healthy things, and the reason for that is because I sit inside doing nothing 99% of the time. I've been like that for a few years. I would be incredibly unhealthy if I wasn't strict with my diet. Sapnap dropped 70 pounds in a couple months after moving in with me, because he started eating healthy food and being a skater boy, laughing my ass off. He gave me permission to say that, and good for him, he looks fucking amazing, and did before as well. I don't think that anyone should be ridiculed for their looks, and anyone that does that is a piece of shit human being. I will say that it's pretty funny seeing people who hate me spread these things, and get more and more frustrated as people who watch me don't give a flying fuck. I play Minecraft with my friends, not model on Playboy. Also, all the creators saying, Dream's fanbase is so horrible for doing this. Get your facts straight before you look like an absolute idiot. I haven't seen a single fan of mine spread or even give the time of day to any of the BS. It's only people who despise me and think it's some kind of win to say, Dream might be fat, lol. Felt the need to defend my fans completely on that front. I'm not going to let anyone force me into doing a face reveal, especially not by expecting me to be offended being compared to a guy that is bigger than me. At the end of the day, who the hell cares? I've been fat at certain points in my life. Who gives a shit? I've said for a very long time that I plan to do a face reveal at a meet and greet type of event. Something I've said for over a year, and something that hasn't been possible due to COVID. I've recently actually been planning this through, and we'll definitely have some announcements regarding it soon, so I'm looking forward to that. Also, thanks for the added mystery to it all. Now even the people who don't like me will care about it, and hopefully feel humbled when they realize how ugly they actually are on the inside, laughing my ass off. Anyway, I just felt the need to say something due to how ridiculous the whole situation is, and how willing people are to dox people and put people in danger just because they don't like them. Just to reassure people who may be feeling upset with themselves or insecure after seeing all the hate recently, you are amazing, and if you are happy with how you look, that's all that matters. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You are beautiful. End note. I'm just a normal looking guy, and I've never claimed otherwise. If someone calls me hot, it's not because of my godlike facial structure and beauty. No one even knows what I look like. It's because I'm good at block game, and have a massive green dump truck that even your mom likes. Love you guys, keep being awesome. And then of course he shows his Minecraft character with a huge ass. He also tweets on his main account, decided to do face reveal, please be nice, showing a generic Google image of a white guy. And that's about it for the Dream controversy on Twitter. Pretty crazy how it went from a music video to a drug discussion to a black discussion to a fat discussion. Again, I feel like these chain of events could only happen with a YouTuber like Dream, who's willing to make big threads, twit longers, or paste bins on any little thing that happens to him. And because of that, we will probably have a Twitter versus Dream Part 6. So if you don't want to miss when that eventually comes out, be sure to subscribe with notifications on. I'd also like to thank my channel members for supporting the channel, in particular Scrubby, who's donated $100 a month. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.